far ahead in the economic game lead, but his troop count is really, his unit composition is really questionable. Um, Dawson archers versus undead is suicide. I can't stress this enough. I don't care how many archers you have, how many dots you have. You can have 100 food, and you can have 100 food army with the two expansions. I mean, you can have 100 food army. Say you have like 9 wisps on wood and 10 wisps on gold, and you have 100 wood, 100 food army. You undead can break you with about 12 fiends. 12 fiends is gonna be enough to break that 100 food army. Fiends is so freaking tank versus archers, and all they're just counter the crap out of the fiend out of the counter the crap out of the DOS. Looks like another expansion, another tree of life being planted at the 1 o'clock, and I think Spade's gonna go come over and jack this. Let's see if he discovers the expansion. He's gotta see the expansion by now. Space actually, yeah, he saw the expansion, so he knows exactly what's going on. Of course, he saw the 4 o'clock earlier, and he now know what ReMind's up to. Actually, I heard a dog gets killed by the gargoyles, so that's pretty good. Um, anyway, the gargoyles are pretty good counter versus dryads. Well, the gargoyles remind me of vultures from StarCraft. They're just so mobile and they're so fast. And they can just do a lot of harassment in people's bases, especially you hide them you hide them behind the tree line, harass wisps or workers. This is what I disagree. Getting a priestess of the moon. I know this map doesn't have tavern. Otherwise, Remind would have gone for a panda. But priestess of the moon versus these weak mass units is not a good deal. I personally would have gotten a warden and get a fan blades. That's one thing I would have done differently. Looks like a gargoyle is gonna get killed, but the dot's gonna get dropped by these focus fire from the gargoyles. And Priestess of the Moon is really a bad idea. I have no idea what Riemann gone for that. Warden's fan blaze is just gonna work wonders versus these versus all these weak units, mass weak units. Um, Man, even I think that Demon Hunter could have been a warden, but Demon Hunter is kind of a tank. He was, I think he was called what is his name, Superman. Demon Hunter is Superman because he can do so many things. Um, anyway, we're gonna see. Whoa! Riemann aggravated the creeps, so the gargoyles won't stand all over the fountains anymore. I don't know why. Here's a DK had to carry dust, so let's see what Riemann decides to do. Here's a dust in the fountain, so DK is gonna kill the archer. All right. Looks like the Demon Hunter hits the level 4 and finally creeped out that 1 o'clock. It is kind of awkward on this map for the Night Elves versus Undead because you don't have a tavern, so your hands are tied with 4 hero choices, and of course, Keeper of the Grove is only good versus mass ground units. There's a nice use of Cyclone here, and let's see if the DK can be surrounded. This dot is gonna be staffed, and more dots gonna have to be focused down to get the DK out of there. DK is gonna get Cyclone again, and this is why dots just doesn't do it against undead. That's a missed round, by the way, but still, the DK has a TP, so DK wouldn't go anywhere. All Riemann can hope to do is to hope that DK will burn 350 gold. By the way, the 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock expansion is up for space. And whenever Undead has an expansion, I feel like that's GG right there. I don't care how many counter expansions you have, that's gonna hurt you because of the food count. Say you're a human, you have 4 expansions. That's like 20 food down the drain for the workers, and you can never burn that many gold per second. 20 food is I'm sorry, 20 gold workers equals about what 80 gold per wait a second. It's 4 gold per second for each gold mine, so it's 16 gold per second. And if you're high upkeep, you never ever burn that many gold in that short amount of time. So gold per second is way too much, and also you tied up your food count. So if Undead gets the 2 gold mine, that's like golden. That's like GG, automatic GG. That's like their perfect, and that's undead perfect bread and butter right there. Have 2 gold mines, 10 acolytes on gold. Even if the undead is, see, I'm gonna switch to space vision. He has 69 food, and now if you look at his gold count, it's 250 now, and he's undead can just burn these gold with really right correct units. Two two slaughterhouses. That's automatic. That's, I don't care who you are. That's GG right there. If you have two slaughterhouses and 2 bases for undead, that's really hard to break. Lich and Crypt Lord. And I think Crypt Lord is there for these are there for these weak units. Of course, Dreadlord is not a bad choice either. You can get the what do you call it? You can get the Vampire Core and the Carrion Swarm versus these weak units. But Carrion Swarm has a unit limit, I think. You only hit like 4 or like 8 units or something like that. Anyway, where the hell is that? Yeah, wait a second. I think Demon Hunter carried the Cloak of Flames. I don't know what happened to it. What's that? Demon Hunter dropped. Demon Hunter dropped the Cloak of Flame. Well, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Now he picked it up. I can't imagine if the DK just wanders off here. If Demon Hunter was like, I don't know, 10 seconds behind, and DK finds that Cloak of Flame, he's gonna pick it up, and that's GG. It's not like GG is it's not like it's not GG anyway. It looks like, oh, look at this fight. A bunch of weak Night Elf units versus a bunch of weak Undead units. 3 heroes for Undead, 2 heroes for Night Elf, and the Priestess of the Moon has to TP out because the Crypt Lord and the Lich are going to just tear your weak army apart. If you don't believe me, ask Orc. If Orc go a bunch of troll headhunters and caster and what do you call those, the Spirit Walkers instead of those Grunts Raiders, these Lich and the Crypt Lord is gonna own that entire Orc army. The Orc army is not gonna have no damage output. Those headhunters are gonna go down one after another. It's really sad thing to see. That's why you don't go weak units versus undead, because undead heroes are way too freaking awesome. You need to go dryads and bears, or even for human you go mass air. Of course, whoa, where's the DK going? I think DK would try to do some shopping. He picked up a 2 score healing and score protection, and for he had a TP to begin with. Score healing is passed to the Crypt Lord. And back what I was saying, nice absorb mana, and I think this statue is gonna turn to destroyer. Here we go. All right, here we go. 3 destroyers, score protection, no dryads to dispel, and gargoyles join the air battle, and the hippogriffs are gonna go down one by one really quick against these gargoyles. There's a impale, so all these units are stunned. Demon Hunter hits all 5 though, that's a good thing. But Priestess of the Moon is really effective. Where is she anyway? I don't see the Priestess of the Moon anywhere. Where the hell is she, honestly? There she is. I haven't seen her at all. Level 4 Priestess of the Moon. Well, all she can do is provide that level 2 Shadow Aura, and that's it. And she has to TP out because she is really too weak versus this undead nuke. The food count, Rima has 51 left, and Space at 76. This is what I was talking about. Never ever go weak units versus undead. This is suicidal. Especially if you have Night Elf, you're behind as it is.